Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be incredibly useful for all of you international students out there who are dreaming of studying in the United States for your undergraduate degree. I'm your host Manish, and in this video I will walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to apply to US universities as an international student, drawing from my own experience. Let's get started. The first segment is research and make a list. The first step in this application process is to research and make a list of universities. Start by creating a list of universities you are interested in and check their official websites for specific admission requirements and deadlines. So where to find the universities and make a list? You can ask your friends, seniors or relatives who are already in the states. You can also check on the websites like US News World Report, College Board, Big Future or NIST.com. I will give the link of those websites in the description, so you can check from the descriptions as well. So when researching about the universities in the United States, it is crucial to gather all the necessary information about your subject of study and the admission process. And the best way to do this is to visit academics and admission pages of the universities. Yes, you have to visit the admissions and academics pages of the universities websites. Here you will find information about the courses offered, admission requirements, deadlines and all other essential information that will help you prepare for your application process. The next segment is standardized test. While doing your research, you might have gone through the required tests like SAT, ACT, TOEFL, IELTS, PT, Duolingo and many others. These tests are required by universities as part of your application process. While you do not need to take all of these tests, you must take one English proficiency test such as TOEFL, IELTS, PT or Duolingo. Be sure to check the requirements of these universities to which you are applying to see what scores they accept for these tests. In my opinion, Duolingo is the easiest and cheapest option out there for an English proficiency test. The SAT and ACT are other two standardized tests that are essential for getting scholarships mainly. You only need to take any one of these exams, and a good score on these tests can help you get more and more scholarships. However, there are many universities which provide good scholarships based on just your high school grades without considering the SAT or ACT scores. And also there are certain universities which offer scholarship exclusively to the international students irrespective of their academic achievements or financial need. Highly ranked universities usually require SAT or ACT scores. So if you are trying to apply to the highly ranked universities or Ivy Leagues, make sure you take a SAT or ACT test and aim for a good score in that. Also, the SAT's English score can also serve as a proof of English proficiency. Yes, you do not need to take any other English proficiency test if you get a good score in the SAT's English test. Make sure you check with your universities whether they accept the SAT's English score as a proof of English proficiency or not. In my own experience, I only took the SAT and used it as a proof of English proficiency, as well as it also helped me secure a good scholarship. So if you plan to take the SAT test, aim for a good score so that you can avoid taking any additional tests. The next segment is application documents. So now let's talk about the essential application documents that you will need in your application process. Typically, you will need to submit your academic transcripts, letter of recommendations, a statement of purpose, your resume and a bank statement. Make sure to check required documents list on the websites of the universities. Some universities might require all of these documents, whereas some only require one or two of these documents. You can easily check these details on the international admission page of the university. Make sure your transcripts are officially translated into English if they are in a different language. Your letters of recommendations should come from teachers or mentors who know you well academically. A bank statement is a compulsory document that you must have. All universities require it to check if you are financially capable of staying and studying in the country or not. For your SAP, just highlight your academic achievements, extracurricular activities and personal experiences that make you a strong candidate for the university. Be authentic and passionate about why you want to study in the US and why you are interested in this particular university. The next segment is financial aid and scholarships. As an international student, financial aid is crucial. Make sure to check the tuition fees and available financial aid for each university on your list. While ranking, faculty, class size and campus culture are important factors when selecting a university, financial considerations are equally important. So if you find that the fee of a particular university is too high, Even after taking the financial aid into consideration, reconsider whether you will face any issues paying the tuition fee or not. If the fees is too high, if the cost is too high for you, you can go for a different university and remove that university from your list. Be sure to check the deadlines of scholarship applications and gather all the required documents to apply. Some scholarships might be merit-based while others could be need-based, so explore all the possibilities. The next segment is submitting the application. Once you have all your documents ready and have completed the necessary tests, it's time to submit your application. Many universities use the Common Application. What is Common Application? The Common Application is a convenient platform that allows us to apply to multiple universities just using a single platform. Some universities have their own application portals, so be sure to submit through the correct channels. This information can also be found on the admission page of the universities. Pay close attention to each university's specific requirements and submission deadlines, as missing deadlines might reject your application. Also check for the application fee required by some universities and if they can be waived or not. Applying through Common App can waive application fee of a lot of universities, but it requires a counselor to do so. So if you have a counselor in your high school, you can ask them, or you can ask any of your teachers to register as your counselor on the Common App and help you waive the application fee. You can also check for the promo codes to waive the application fee for the particular universities. The next segment is the visa process. Once you have received your acceptance letters and I-20, the next step is to obtain a student visa to study in the US. For that, you will have to fill DS-160 form, pay MRV fee, pay service fee, and book an appointment date for the visa interview. You will have to prepare for your visa interview. I'm not going deep into visa interview preparation part because it's a completely different topic. Once you get your visa, you can start making your travel plans to the states and begin your undergrad's journey in the USA. So what would be the cost of attendance? The cost of attendance can vary from university to university. There are a lot of universities which are very cheaper, whereas there are a lot which are very expensive. So while doing the research, make sure you check the tuition fee, housing and meal plan cost if you are opting for an on-campus housing, health insurance cost, any extra cost, and how much scholarship can you receive from that university. Having a list of these costs, you can estimate if the university is affordable for you or not. Does GPA matter? The GPA of your high school is obviously an important factor. Having an excellent GPA can help you get into some highly ranked universities and can also get a very good amount of scholarship. However, having a low GPA doesn't mean you cannot get into USA for your studies. There are some universities which accept students with their low GPAs. Also, a good GPA can also leave a good impression in front of the visa officer during your visa interview. So aim for a good GPA if you are still in your 12th grade and waiting for your exam. Are the tests compulsory? As I mentioned earlier, universities require an English proficiency test to determine your proficiency in the English language. So you can take any one test from TOEFL, IELTS, PT or Duolingo. Make sure you verify with the university's requirements too. SAT's English score can also be considered as proof of English proficiency, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Apart from the English proficiency, you can take SAT or ACT tests to get a good amount of scholarship. So make sure to communicate with universities through email. They are very pleased to help students with their problems. So don't hesitate to communicate with them if you have any kind of problem in your application process. The other advice would be join Facebook groups. These groups can help you a lot in each of your steps. You will find lots of friendly students going through similar experiences. Do not hesitate to post your questions there. You will likely get quick and valuable solutions from your fellow applicants. Joining Facebook groups had helped me a lot during my application process. So you can consider joining some Facebook or Instagram groups to get help from other students who are experiencing the same kind of problems. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide on how to apply to US universities as an international undergraduate student. Remember, the application process can be competitive, so give yourself enough time to prepare and present the best version of yourself. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more educational content like this. If you have any questions or need further assistance, leave a comment below and we will be happy to help you. Best of luck to all of you on your journey to study in the United States. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.